hallelujah. Hey, how are you, Cindy? How's your day been? Oh, it's a lazy Memorial Day weekend. Here we are, not doing much. What's everybody into? All two of us. Hey, I knew you guys were traveling. Be safe. I saw your little thing earlier. So, hey, Nikki. Hey, Karen. Yeah, be safe. Thank you. I bet it's not hot in Louisiana, is it? I'm sure it's cool down there. We'll do. Catch you later. Hey, Leslie. How are you feeling? Yeah, I know. It's been 90 here today, so it's been miserable enough. Thanks, BTD. We didn't know. Larry, I'm so sorry. Oh. I can't do the sound. Sorry, BTD. I don't know the sound. You can go live, Larry. Oof. I don't know what our index was here today. I just know it was 90, and I've been inside all day. Look at all the stuff on my. Look at like all that crud. It's actually stuff for our new building. It's a brand new soundboard there and a new iPad and just stuff. And that's towels that need folded. If anybody wants to come folding, you're welcome. I'm just glad you're getting some pain relief because man, that is so miserable. When you can't get in a place where you can't get any pain relief. It's the worst. Well, I heard there was a secret chord David played before the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Goes like this: the fourth and fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, baffled king composing, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. So you saw her bathing on the roof. The beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. So she tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips, I missed all that. Should be from your lips you drew. Hallelujah, 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 oh hallelujah. Hey, but baby, oh I've been here before. I I've seen this room, oh, I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you. Love is not a victory march. Oh, I don't know these words. I've seen your flag on the Marble Arch. And love is not a victory march. Oh, it's a cold and it's a broken. Hallelujah. 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 Oh, hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above. Oh, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 That was depressing. All right. How is everybody tonight? She got a haircut. She looks a little more delicious than she did. Yeah, she's good. I think we're all a little tired today. I don't know why. But it's a holiday weekend. We have work to do tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. Thank you. That was really messed up, Leslie. I was like in and out of the whole song, and some words were right and some weren't. It's okay. It's all good. So what else? What's going on today with everybody? How's your day been? What's going on? I have no songs in my head, trust me. What were you? It was a song, Larry, as we got off the other day. Only imagine what it'd be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes would feel. I don't know the words, but I know the chorus. Oh, surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Oh, and all will you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? And will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to sing it all? I can only imagine. Oh, I can only imagine. Can't get this. We're surrounded by your glory. What will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Oh, will I stand in your presence? Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Ooh. I haven't done that song in a long, long time. There you go, Larry. I know your phone's at 6%. You'll be cutting off soon, so I did it before you could. It's good, man. It's really moving. A lot of subcontractors doing their stuff, and it's nuts right now. Let's show pictures on YouTube Live because that's what everybody wants to see. Okay. This is not cap, but this is it's step down. So there's 3 steps there. They're going to cap those walls off. You can see a lot of construction happening. This is just some internal stuff. Colors happening. Some entryways happening. And I think that's the only pictures I took. There was our nice stage that we finished. Woohoo! Anyway, there you go. Just a lot to be done in 3 weeks, but we'll get it done. Yes, not quite as orange as this room, but yeah, orange is actually one of our main colors, but we kind of changed it to a little less. Yes, we did. What did we do this morning? We did the old hymn this morning, a different version of it, but blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, if salvation purchased of God, one of His Spirit. I believe that, Leslie. Oh, I thought she was saying she's getting no sympathy. Lost it. This is my story. Y'all make me laugh. I can't play with y'all topic because it makes me laugh. Oh, I know he's not giving y'all. I know he's not giving you sympathy. I know that. No rest for the weary. Hey, Bob, how are you feeling, bud? How's the storm? Does it calm down there any, or is it just as crazy as it always is? All you've been seeming to get is storms. Should have got my accordion up here tonight and played it. Y'all have been for a real treat. I need to do that next time I get on live. Not that I can play it very well, but we'll do some polka. Yeah, I still have my headaches from that concussion. We're over a month later, but just have to suck it up and go. Ibuprofen day to day. Too much to do. Play some Frisk music? No. I know. It's coming up. It's downstairs. It's got to come up, and I'm going to have to play a tune with it. What tune? God only knows. Because I can't play much with it. I was listening to, just before I got on, I was watching Dire Straits. If you want to just see an amazing performance, like when we talk about the greatest guitarists and some of the guitar guides, we don't talk much about Mark Knopfler, who was with Dire Straits. We always talk about Eric Clapton and Joe Bonamassa and all those guys. But if you love music, YouTube Dire Straits at Live Aid in 1985. Watch them do the Sultans of Swing, because that guitar solo is a legendary guitar solo. Anyway, when he's that, it's amazing. But they do an 11-minute version of the Sultans of Swing, and they just I do watch that too, Larry. Trust me. Yes, I mean, like Bob, like he just. When you watch that Live Aid, that was just a couple months after I think that album came out. They went on before Queen that day, Bohemian Rhapsody and all that stuff. In fact, they were probably one of the largest draws for Live Aid. That was in Wimbledon. No, that wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, they do an 11-minute version of that song, and they actually break it down in the middle, just do some different things with it. And I mean, it's just, I don't know. I can't put into words what happens. It's sometimes music takes you places, and I know that's you think about me and all the Christian stuff I do, but even as a secular song, it just something happens in the middle when they break it down. The saxophone player starts playing, the piano player does some stuff, and it's nothing. They don't do anything spectacular when they break it down. Of course, eventually they kick it right back up, but it's crazy. Anyway, yes, you're right. You're right. But when you see Dire Straits do that Live Aid in '85, if you watch that and just watch it all, just sit down, or even if you have to, just forward to about 6 minutes, just let it get past the song, because Sultans of Swing, I love the song, but oh my gosh, it's just mind-boggling. I love to hear good musicians. There's just nothing like great musicians who can just wear it out, and there's really a bunch out there, honestly, and so I have such an appreciation for those musicians. He's definitely one of them. Whoa, calm down, Larry. Don't hurt people. Don't hurt me no more, please. It's terrible. It made me think of a song. Man, my wife's watching something loud in there. Well, I may still be on. When we get finished, we'll send some people your way. We'll come join your party whenever you go live. Well, after we're done with our party, then we'll come party with you. And then I'm sure Yankee in the South's going to be live here for too long. They're usually on about 7:30, 7 or 7:30. Right, Karen? I think Karen, you're usually in there. You're not dying over here. Yeah, 7:30. So we got a little time before then. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why? There's a song. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Y'all keep talking. Larry, where are you at? I can't play this song. This is a song I can do a cover of. That's too high. I'm going to take that way down. It's been 7 hours and 15 days. Oh. I got it. This song's going to happen. Sorry, shouldn't have started it because I can't play it. I'm sure, Leslie, I'm sure he is, because that's what he does. Hey, how are you? We're just hanging out for a little bit, short time. I didn't get on for long tonight. I never do. I've been so busy. I'm going to be busy until after June 24th. It's just going to be crazy. So usually I'm popping in on y'all's live streams, that y'all that have them, and Bob, and I can usually stay for a few minutes, and I've got to go because it's either I'm dead tired or in the middle of something. So how's your migraine now, Bob? A little better? I'm just busy because of the building. I'm living there, basically. We're going tomorrow to work, Memorial Day. It's okay. It's all got to end in 3 weeks. June 24th. It's done. It's got to be done because we're going to be in it. What did Leslie say she might have? I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. That's what Leslie was saying on my post the other day. I know that old song a little bit. Remind me of a song Dad told me. I thought so. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Well, heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low and listen to the master radio. In touch with God. Turn your radio on. So we have to do this in the gospel. I don't know the first verse of that. I don't know that song. Me and my dad just singing turn your radio on all the time. I'm the worst with lyrics. I mean, the worst with lyrics. Terrible. Terrible. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. That's why I stink. That's why I stink so bad when we get on with BTD and Rhonda. I mean, on the same base. Yeah, that's why I'm terrible when we get on there. I'm just lyrics. I'm terrible at lyrics. And as soon as I see these lyrics, I'll know them. Like I'll know. Come and listen into a radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Something like that. If you want to hear the songs of Zion, come and listen to them from somebody sing. Go to God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If I was a preacher, I'd tell you when I see, y'all know it. I've heard it. I'm old time. Well, see, I know most of that stuff, but I don't know it by heart. That's the thing. I'm like that too, but that's the way most people are. You can remember a chorus because it's the main part of the song, the main push of the song. But when it comes to verses, I stink at verses. I'm terrible at verses. Yeah, same way. I was a little Freddie Fender. There's my brother texting me. I'm going to text him back right while I'm on the phone with you. It's exciting, isn't it, guys? Look at that sun. Woo, it's nice. It's not setting my... You're talking about, wait a minute, are you talking about the transparencies or are you talking about real overhead projectors? Because I was coming from the old school. My mom, we used to have 2 transparency projectors, where you slide the things on. We had 2 of them that were on the wall. And I had 2 books that I used to make. I have these 2 books that I had songs, like full of songs. And man, she could double run those things. She was good. Of course, projectors took over, and now we use projectors, which is so much easier because it's on a computer. But I enjoy, we do a lot of modern stuff at church, a lot of contemporary music. But this morning we did that that version of Blessed Assurance. Starts out pretty normal, but it has a different tag on it. And cool people came to me and really said they loved it. Just taking them back. I even talked about it before I started. How I probably remember this song, because it does this. Oh, what a Savior, wonderful Jesus. Oh, what a Savior and wonderful Jesus. Oh, what a Savior and wonderful Jesus. Oh, what a Savior and wonderful Jesus. Death could not hold you, 'cause you are victorious. Praise to the risen King. It's got a great little tag off on it, and so do they? Let me look. I guess they do. Yes, we are. We just got our camera today. In fact, our camera. What's happening here is that we have so much stuff coming in from the new building that we're not sending it to the old building because it's going to have to be moved to the new building. But the new building's not secure enough with so many people in it to leave it there. So that's why you can't even see some of the boxes and stuff that are back there. And so I just got our camera this week. One of our camera guys took the camera with him today. We're gonna make sure we have all the pieces for it, and so we'll be back to normal coming up really soon. So, yay! Yeah, I almost live streamed today. I didn't because from my phone I control. I told you this before. I told you before from my phone I control some sounds. These sounds here. It's coming out from my computer, not from my keyboard. And so sometimes I need control of it. I can control it remote from my phone wirelessly. And so this morning I almost streamed and I was like, if I need this, I'm going to be in trouble. So I didn't. Shame on me. I'm actually speaking next week at service. So I'm excited. I speak. I probably speak 4 or 5 times a year. So our pastors are going to be out of town. So well, there you go. My eyes match my shirt, whatever that means. I don't know what color that is. Green? I don't know. Yes. So what else is exciting? I do once in a while. I mean, yeah. I couldn't do it all every Sunday. It's too much. But face only mama could love. Yeah. So it's funny because, I love to speak when I get to speak, but man, putting something together is so difficult for me because it's not my wheelhouse. My wheelhouse is putting this stuff together. When I have to change up and put a message together, I do it, but it gets me a little bit crazed. My organization sometimes isn't very good. It all comes out in the wash, but we've been talking this week because one of my best friends, he's actually our main contractor on the building. He's got all his subs there. And so he calls me. He's like, I need you to go up on stage, take this and do that with this. And I'm like, stop, Jonathan, I don't understand what you're talking about. And he's like, okay, cool. So how long am I going to be here? And he's just like, why don't you understand that? And I said, you know what? If I start telling you to do some technical stuff from my keyboards and back of my computers and stuff. So I just started telling him, I need you to come in Sunday and go back there and get on this and do that and do my computer and make sure this is working. He said, I don't know what you're talking about. It's Chinese. I said, that's how I feel when you try to tell me how to do mechanical and contractor type stuff. Shut up. I can't do it. I can do it with help, but it is not my forte. Y'all are killing me. How do I kick people off? How do I kick trolls out? Larry, the Harveys must be kicked out. I think Leslie's hopped up on some medications. What I think. What are you taking there, Leslie? Hey, I have some blue wrenches. I just got a cobalt. I just got a real nice cobalt set of tools, and they're blue. So they match me. So I'm working. I match Bob the Builder. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. Yeah. It's awesome. I don't like taking them either. There's a sermon how people I know. Ain't that the truth? Now I'm going to talk about, not that I came on here to preach it, but I'm going to talk about expectation next week, about where your hope is. We're in the dog days of summer, about to start into the dog days of summer, and here we are in the middle of a move, and that's loud. Really exciting stuff, and just where your expectations are for things, and what are you expecting God to do in your own life and your friends and family. I was thinking this week, just tell you what my inspiration was. I was thinking about, the story of the Word in the Bible where it talks about the guy that was lame, and they just imagine your friends come to your house. You can't even stand up. Your friends come to your house and say, man, get ready. We're going to take you somewhere. Okay. Your friends get you, take you out to this place, get you on top of a roof. Think about you're in your house having home group, having a little meeting. They get this dude on top of a roof. They tear the roof off, and they lower him down into the place. And I was just thinking about maybe the guy that was lame didn't have no expectation, but man, his friends had some expectation for what was about to happen to him. And it just fires me up. And so just expectation for your relationship with God and your relationship with your family and friends and your expectation for our church and what's about to happen. But just started thinking about his friends and the expectation they had, and to lower him into that place knowing he was going to get healed. And he did. He got up and walked away. Pretty cool stuff. I'm done. So that's what I want to talk about. And so where's your expectation at? And sometimes when I say expectation, I think sometimes we think, well, yeah, you expect me to do this, and God expects me to do that, and he has expect. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your good expectations, your good expectations for life. Yeah. Leslie, I'll come do it. I'll come tear your roof off. I'm happy to. I'm not talking about conviction and all the expectations that you have on yourself and all the do's and don'ts. I'm just talking about the good things, God. He says in the Word, he's going to give you hope in the future. And so, what are your expectations for that? And so, I just want to lift people's expectation and get them to lift their own expectations. And so, that's what I'm going to talk about. That will be you just got my message in a nutshell. So, that's Veterans Day. Tomorrow's about people that gave the ultimate sacrifice. And so, people that taters. Sorry, no taters here. What happened? Why am I spinning?